Hey YouTube, what's up? This is just a Riz. The progressive house tutorial I did last time talked about these sounds and how to make them, and I give you guys the MIDI files and stuff. So this time I'm just going to talk about side chaining and mapping stuff to a bus in FL Studio real quick. I thought the last one didn't really talk about this stuff, so if you're interested in that real quick, I'll just go over it. So yeah, so I have these sounds again. Again, you can download these from the last video. I'll put them in the description of this video as well if you want, but yeah. Okay, so the side chaining is just ducking the volume to make room for a kick, which I didn't show last time, but here I'll turn it on. Boom. Yeah, put the bass in, why not? So yeah, that's basically it. Okay, so routing these to mixer tracks. So it's pretty easy in FL Studio 12. They even give you a visual now. Before they didn't, but yeah, track number 14. So I'll just go like if it's not routed. If it's not routed, you just click on it, and you can either choose 14 or whichever track you want, and it'll show up here, right? But I usually just like clicking it or highlight, this is like the track, what track you're dealing with. So I usually like clicking it and then just clicking on the right click on the mixer track, and then just go channel routing, route selected channel to this track. Boom, and it's there. And it'll auto name it. See, I didn't name this, but yeah, it'll auto name it. So if I rename it something else, or if it was like that, and then I did that, and if I reroute it, channel routing, there, it renames it back. So it's kind of helpful. If I scroll through, okay, so I want to route all of these. So I did that for these two, right? I want to route all of these to a mixer track. So I did that 1, 2, 3, but I also want I want to control all of these at once, kind of affect them all, right? Because I'm sidechaining all of them. So to put them to a bus, all you got to do is, I'll just not route them to this bus for now, just like that. Okay, so if you just go to the track, designate a mixer track that you're gonna sidechain. So I just chose 17, renamed it sidechain chords. Then I'm just going to click on the track that I want to sidechain it to, right click this button, and just say route to this track only. So I'm sending this signal from here, it's going into here, right? And I want all the signals to go into here. That's essentially what a bus is. So route to this track only, route to this track only. The reason I choose route to this track only is because at default, if I go to this track, see it's mapped to the master track. Well, I don't want it to go to the master track and to the bus. I just want it to go to the bus, and the bus is routed here. See, because if I, just to say insert 13, if I route to this track, well, now it's still routed to the master, so you'd hear it twice as loud. So I don't want that. Okay, so now that we have all of these linked to the bus, I want to sidechain. So I use Grosbeat for sidechaining, but you can really use whatever plugin you want. And I just created a funky kind of pattern here. Sorry. Okay, so yeah, this is my pattern. I just I didn't want it to cut off right away. In these cases, so this is the thing I came up with. So it kind of this is the downbeat where the kick is, and it's going to be 0 volume, and it's going to gradually fade in. Kick hits again, stop for a little bit, come back. Yeah, so this like kind of like this space here, I added these points because it adds a little bit more time that the kick can be heard. Yeah, again, it's just preference. You can use fruity limiter for side chaining, but I just chose grow speed. It's kind of easy. Put in points and you're good to go. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, and so then now I have all that set up, and I mean, now that you have this bus, you can even like EQ all of these tracks together, so you don't just have to like EQ one, then the other, then this one, put like different EQs on each. If you want to do that, you can, but this kind of saves some time. If you don't want to do that, just put one EQ on. I'm just going to cut out all the lows, maybe 200, 250 maybe, just to get rid of all the bass frequencies so that just the bass can be there. So yeah, so now I'm affecting all of these at once by just using one EQ, so that's kind of nice. This could also be used for like effects, right? If you wanted to, like, if you want to affect all these at once, create a bus and then route them all to the bus and then automate whatever you want. So if I want a high pass, right? So it's pretty useful for things like that, and it can be used for like reverb. You want to send a bunch of stuff to the same bus and put reverb on all of them. I mean, that's probably the way to go. And in FL Studio 2, in FL Studio 12, sorry, you can create a group or a separator, right? So it recognizes this is a bus, so it kind of creates a separator, makes it a little bit easier to see. Yeah, that's kind of nice. I created a group there, and that just, again, it kind of separates this. If you want to look at all your like buses together, because that's probably what you're going to be mixing out of, just your buses, let's go like this and dock to. So right now it's in the middle. That means it shows up in this middle region here. But if you want it to show up like on the side or on the right, then just go dock to and then middle left. So now it's over here, which is kind of cool. If you dock a bunch of these, then they're all going to be here in a row, and then that's pretty helpful for mixing. Just boom. Yeah, so that's here, I'll dock it back. But yeah, that's pretty much how to do this, and I hope this was helpful. Do you want me to do any other videos, any sound design or something? Just let me know. I mean, this project is called Melbourne plus Melody, so this is like my melody, but I have like this Melbourne sound that I designed, I guess, using Razor. If you guys, yeah, I'll show it to you, why not? I'll have to go to playlist. I'm still getting used to FL Studio 12 here. Okay, let's see. This sound right here. So yeah, that just kind of, I don't just make progressive house. I like to design a bunch of different sounds, and like lately I've been making Big Room, but yeah. So yeah, if you guys want to know how to make that sound, just let me know, comment or something, and I can make a tutorial. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and again, let me know. All these presets will be in the description. So okay, this is Riz. Thanks for watching.